off as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready up. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, dog. What?
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Alpha. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Clear. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
Back to throw here. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit. 59-50. Let's go. Let's go. Get it.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. Five.
Throwing on first down. Eason, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He may try, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, echo. Mike 51. Mike 51. I don't think you got it, son. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big 80 weapons. 5.
Back to throw. Eason under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Okay, ready? 51. I'm scared. Go, go. Now.
To throw on second down. Eason gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike's 50.
On the ground is Michel. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, high 7. Mike's 50. Pick me up. Here we go. Ready to go. Deep grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Just like that.
And they will run it with Michel. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Tre'Quan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get out.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go, team. Let's go. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Eason, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Throwing again. Eason looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go on. No. Check 26. Bam. Shoot.
From the gun, Eason. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Again, it's Michel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
51 to Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. 5.
To throw on second down. Eason. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
8 read. And it's called 61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, Eason airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Eason. And he's got his target. That's more. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Eason. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Come on now, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
51's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go.
On 4th down, Eason. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. He'll drop to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I smell fear in that offense. Go. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam. 80 weapons. Ready.
Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Set 50, plant.
Looking to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Hey, you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Hey, Sam off.
2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
5.
15, Mike, 15. Watch the run. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Hey, Steve 6. Now.
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina,